It is said that every sport has its hallowed ground. Baseball, there's Wrigley Field, Yankee Stadium, Fenway Park. In horse racing, there's tracks like Churchill Downs. In golf, there's Augusta. In football, there's the Super Bowl and Rose Bowl. And auto racing is no exception. Here, NASCAR may have its hallowed grounds like Charlotte, Daytona, and Talladega, but for the auto racing fraternity, there's only one place and one place only: Indianapolis, Indiana, home to not only one of the best drag strips in the world, Lucas Oil Raceway, home of the NHRA U.S. Nationals, but it's also home to both the Brickyard 400 for NASCAR and also the greatest spectacle in all of auto racing, the Indianapolis 500, the greatest IndyCar race in the world. Held every Memorial Day weekend. Today, though, Indianapolis Motor Speedway is the home to stop number 22 in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. As we're here today for the Brickyard 400, here's the starting line for today's running event. On the pole, it is Kev Sheeran, the Lemu, Emu, and Doug Special, car number 69. On the pole for today's race, Kev won a season at North Wilkesboro. He's alongside Kyle Matthews in car number 91, the Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers Pontiac. Kyle and Kev both have in-car cameras in today's race. Second row sees Dylan Poteet in car 31 and number 43, Mike Becker, sitting alongside. Poteet won a season at New Hampshire. Becker was winner at Richmond and Charlotte. Third row sees Johnny Gardner in 81 and 03, Charles Sanford. Fourth row sees car 25, Seth Cole. He has our third in-car camera. Beside him, Zach Rogers in car number 97. Both drivers would like to get a win at the Brickyard themselves too. Zach's won twice so far this season. His wins came at Bristol and Rockingham. Row number 5 sees car number 42, Angel Navarro, and 28, Mike Wayne Robinson. A great qualifying run for him, and then Matco Tools Ford. Going to row number 6 sees car 94, Nathan Orman, who won a season at Michigan, and number 70, Cat Batson in the Aussie Hair Care Products Ford. Next row sees Logan Williams, the number 7 Subway Buick, and number 89 Quentin Moore in the Racing with Jesus Boss Hog Barbecue Sauce Ford. Next row down has two-time winner this season so far, Raphael LeDuc in car 16, the Montreal Canadiens Buick. In car number 3, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet of points leader, Cole Deaver. It sits alongside Deaver, won a season in the first race at Dover this season. Next row down has Natana Madeo in 36 and number 14, Matt McIntyre. Next row down has number 8, Rob Evans, and Trent Dunham, who won this race 2 seasons ago at the Brickyard, the Sega Chevrolet, car number 1. Next row is 59, Zachary Fitzwater, and number 11, Cole Baker. Then it's number 9, Jessica Shelton, the Canon-Chan TV Ford Thunderbird. Jess has won twice this season so far at Sonoma Raceway and California Speedway. She sits alongside car number 52, Mason Wood, at the wheel of his Chevrolet. Next row, Jordan Anderson in 66 and number 60, Joshua Osborne in the Dodge SRT Pennzoil Dodge. Next row down has number 93, Zach Winkler in the Amoco Ultimate Dodge, and Nathan Hudson in the Valvoline Ford, car number 6. Next row down has Daniel Bouchard in car 86, the Pennzoil Pontiac. He's alongside car 24, the Rudy's Barbecue Muscle Milk Toyota of Nicky Martinez. Next row down has number 5, Phil Parker in the Tide Exalta Chevrolet. Phil won a second Pocono race this season. He sits alongside two-time winner this season. He won at Darlington and Martinsville. Levi McIntyre coming from way out back in the Marvel Studios, Zeb Bellringer, SKF WWE Ford. Next row down is Colton Schwartz in 51 and 95, Alex Miller. Miller won a season in the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. Next row down is James Sykes in 55 and alongside Keith Batson in 39. Next row is 17, Jesse Turner, and beside him 01, Jack Mitchell. Starting shotgun field, car number 4, William Brock, who won the last race on the tour. We brought you on the tour at Talladega in the Die Hard 500. He sits alongside number 2, Dylan Young, the Daytona 500 winner and the winner at Texas this season as well too. So here comes the command to fire the engines for the Brickyard 400.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
commands given the fighting engines here as the pace car leads the field leads the field on for the pace lap. We'll be back for the start of the race right after this. Liberty bibbity. Next here. So the field is heading through turn number 4 right now. Pace car's lights are off. Kev Shear and Kyle Matthews here. A couple of good friends. I guess you might say they're frenemies more than anything else, but who knows. But they are on the front row for this race here. Dodge against Pontiac as the pace car ducks off on the pit road. Leading the field in perfect position here. Green flag is about to fly. And the Brickyard 400 for season 29 is underway. These cars here are tested very, very fast here at the Brickyard here. Dylan Pote coming up in the back of the 69 car of Kev Shear as they come off turn number 2. Johnny Gardner to third, fourth is Seth Cole, fifth, dropping to fifth is Kyle Matthews, and here comes Dylan Pote to the low side for the lead, and he's going to take it through 3 and 4. Oh, it's going to be closely leads at the line. It's going to be, looks like it's going to be Kev Shear. He had the outside lane working to his advantage in a 69 machine. And Kev Shear leads the first lap of this race here. First lap tied at 186 miles an hour here as they come off turn number 2. And it's the two of the Tweenix guys here. Dylan Pote and Seth Cole out in the front 2. Kyle Matthews at the third position now in car number 91. The Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers Mellow Yellow Pontiac. On board with Kyle Matthews in car number 91. Off turn number 2 they come here, or turn number 4. You see Seth Cole pulling back ahead of Matthews. They come down the back stretch here. Matthews to the low side here. Angel Navarro kind of sliding back a little bit here. And Natan Amadeo in the 36 machine. There he is in the Texaco Haviland Ford. He's had a couple of good runs this season so far in that machine, including a good run at the first Pocono race and also the first Michigan race. We'll be heading back to Michigan a couple races for now for the Champion Spark Plug Order. Next on the tour after this race, by the way, is the Budweiser at the Glen at Watkins Glen, the last race of the road course this season. But Amadeo runs 9th right now. Behind him in 10th is Mike Becker. Actually, Amadeo now runs 7th, excuse me. Becker runs 8th. Cat Betson's 9th, and Rob Evans is 10th as Seth Cole and Nathan Ormond both get moved up the track here as they come off turn number 2, but Amadeo and Logan Williams both making their way up to the field nicely here. Williams up to the 6th position right now, trying to get by Kev Shear for 5th spot as they come off turn number 2. Actually, my mistake here. Shear's in 3rd position. 4th is Logan Williams, and 5th is now Amadeo in the 36 machine. Seth Cole's dropped to 6th. 7th is Ormond. 8th is Batson. Cat Batson, that is. 9th is Robbins. And then 10th is Mike Becker as they come off turn number 2. And now Kev Shear and Natan Amadeo both up the high side of the track they go now as they come off turn number 2. Angel Navarro and Rafael LeDuc both hooked up right there to 42 and 16 cars. And also behind them there, Jessica Shelton and Johnny Gardner. Off turn number 4 they come here. Shelton gets moved up the track now as they come down the front stretch. So Shelton and Gardner gets freight train on the high side of the track here. Meantime, Navarro and Leduc still hooked up. As they come down the backstretch here, Toyota and a Buick out back. Dylan Poteet continues to lead this race with Kyle Matthews still in second position as they come off turn number 3, excuse me. And here comes Navarro down low on Amadeo. Amadeo gets pushed up the track in the 36 car, but Natan says, "No way, Angel, you're not getting by me." As it comes down the front stretch here, now Angel Navarro gets drafting help from the 59 car of Zachary Fitzwater. And now Rafael Leduc goes low in the 16 car, and he'll take position away. Leduc, the leading candidate for Rookie of the Year so far here this season. I mentioned his 2 wins. They came in the first Pocono race of the season. He also won earlier this season at Atlanta. So Leduc right now runs in 10th position. Amadeo running in 9th. Battle going on between Seth Cole and Nathan Ormond right now as they come through turn number 4. So that's Seth in the 25, Ormond in the 94 car. As the front 3 cars have broken away, Poteet, Matthews, and Logan Williams. As they come on the front stretch here, Seth Cole takes 4th position away. Ormond down the 5th, maybe further than that. So here comes Kat Bass in the low side in the 70 car. She gets by, and so does Rob Evans in the 8. And Kev Shear slams the door in the face of Natan Amadeo right now in the 36 machine. Going a little further back here, battle going on between Jessica Shelton and Zach Rogers and a host of others here as they come down the front stretch here. Here, Phil Parker making his way through the field nicely in that number 5 Exalta Tide Chevy. There is Parker in the number 5 machine. His buddy Johnny Gardner right behind him in the 81 Oreo Chevrolet. And there's 3 wide right there. Quentin Moore, Mike Wayne Robinson, and a 66 car of Jordan Anderson. 3 wide racing going on right here, and that was almost disastrous. And right in the middle of that was the points leader, Cole Deaver, in the GM Goodwrench Chevy, car number 3. Deaver got shuffled back a little bit here, a little bit earlier on. Then he didn't have a good qualifying run at all. And number 3 Goodwrench Chevy, but he's trying to make his way up through the field. Well, speaking of making a way up through the field here, starting dead last was this man Dylan Young, and he is moving up through the field here. Dylan up to the, let's see what he's clocked at this time by. Dylan has picked up 15 spots. He's at the 25th right now. James Sykes in 26th. Joshua Osborne's 27th. And one guy who slid back big time here. There's several big names back there. Matt McIntyre, Charles Sanford, Nathan Hudson's back there, Alex Miller's back there, Keith Batson, and Levi McIntyre, and William Brock. We're still early into this race here. We're about to complete the 10th lap of this race here. Actually, we have already completed 10 laps now. So we are down to 14 to go here at Indy. So plenty of racing left to go here. And they're averaging over 196 miles per hour here. They're running, as we mentioned, they're running very fast here at the Brickyard. They're running almost IndyCar speeds from a few years ago. But these are the 2 drivers who's battling right now. Dylan Poteet versus Kyle Matthews. And both of them would love to take a Brickyard 400 win themselves here. And both from bordering states of Indiana as well, too. Poteet from Kentucky, Matthews from Ohio. So on the front stretch here, Matthews comes to the low side, trying to get a run on Poteet. Stays back in the draft as they come down the front stretch here. Boy, that's closer. 700ths of a second that time by between the front 2 cars here. Chevy versus Pontiac, a pair of GM products. And actually got a 3rd GM product back there with Logan Williams' Buick. Running in 3rd position right now. This a great run for the Subway car this season or so far here today. And we got a Ford up to 4th position. Kat Batson in the Aussie Hair Care Products car number 70. She had a strong run at Talladega, the last race that we brought to you on the tour. And also a good run at Pocono here. And Rob Evans with a pretty good day so far. In an 8 car, he's up to 5th. Nathan Amadeo is 6th, 7th position right now. In 7th position is Nathan Ormond. 8th is Seth Cole. 9th right now is Mike Becker, and Angel Navarro runs in 10th spot as they come on the front stretch here. Seth Cole trying to move that Flat Out Racing Network Chevrolet back up to the field here as you go on board with Seth Cole in car number 25. It's the speed for Seth Cole near 209 miles an hour going to turn number 1 as Ormond shoots Amadeo at the track there in that 36 machine. Here to come through turn number 3. Oh, baby! Who's Seth trying to go? It looks like he's going with Nathan Amadeo right now in that 36 machine. And Ormond moves Amadeo up the track again, going off turn number 1 on the south end of the track. Now they come down into turn number 2. Seth now falls in behind the 43 of Mike Becker in the STP Cheerios Dodge. Check and see where Kev Shear's running at right now. There he is in the 69 car. You're riding with him in the Lean You Even Doug Special. Kev running 15 right now. Running up behind him is up ahead of him is Johnny Gardner. Angel Navarro is up there up ahead, as is Rafaela Duke and Jessica Shelton. And Kev ducks inside of Gardner as they go in through turn number 1. He gets past him and Shelton in one fell swoop as they go down through turn number 2 now. Quentin Moore up there in this 89 car. And both Johnny and Jess both stuck up to the high side right now for the time being. Jess was 12th the last time by. She's dropped about to maybe 15th or 16th, something like that right now. Gardner still dropping back, and now she pulls back. Now she pulls in front of the 59 car of Zachary Fitzwater. But Fitzy's not having any of it in that 59 machine. He wants to get by that number 9 Canon-Chan TV Thunderbird. And we're already down to 9 laps to go in the Brickyard Partner. So far, a very, very fast-paced race at this point. And LeDuc's now caught the high side now in the 16 Montreal Canadiens Buick. And meantime, moving up to the 10th position right now is this man, Zach Rogers, in the Bang Energy Dodge. Keep your eye on it. Keep your eye on that black and white Dodge there, and with a splash of bright lime green on it. Rogers making his way through turn number 4 now. He has slid back in the standings a little bit right now, and Rogers hoping to make his way back up in the top 10 contention as the season now goes into its last third of the season. Angel Navarro's back there, as is Kev Shear in the 69 car. Shear up to 12th. Navarro running 11th. And Kyle Matthews has slid back in that number 91 car. He's back to 9th. We've still got a couple surprises up there. Nathan Amadeo still up in the top 10 at 36 machine. He's up to 7th as he gets past Mike Becker in the 43 car. And meantime, Dylan Putty's lost a lead now. Cat Batson has it in the 70 car. And Logan Williams, another surprise at Subway Buick. Can those two pull off an upset? Well, we'll find out here as the race winds down towards its conclusion. We're down to 7 laps remaining. And those front 3 cars have pulled away just a little bit from the 4th place machine of Seth Cole. And Nathan Ormond right now rounds out the top 5 at this point here in this race. KB Enterprises has only scored 1 win this season so far, and that was with Mike Wayne Robinson in the Winston 500 at Talladega. Cat Batson looking to try to do the job for this team right here so far. Robinson right now runs in the 22nd position. Keith Batson's running 32nd. And it's not been a banner year for Keith Batson, neither nor his team. Sad to say it is for Keith at this point. Logan Williams looks to the low side through turn number 2. He's pushed Batson up the track. Batson slams the door in Logan's face here. Here they come down the backstretch. Poteet pulls up behind there, trying to get a draft off the 7 car. Batson pulling ahead right now by just about a car length right now as they come through turn number 4. This time by completes at number 19. We're down to 5 laps remaining here at Indy. Which one of these 3 cars will take the Brickyard 400 glory? As they go to turn number 1 here. Here comes number 31. Poteet's been the dominant car so far. He's pulled back past Logan Williams here. And Nathan Orman has now climbed to the 4th position. Now here comes Amadeo in the 36 car. He's at the 5th position now. Given that Texaco Havlin car quarterback, he's already got a top 5 this season. That came at the Daytona 500 this season. And here comes Becker right there behind Amadeo in that 36 Texaco Havlin machine. Nathan Orman trying to get himself a top 5 here at Indy. He's at the 4th position now. Seth Cole slid back a few spots now. As now Zach Rogers is trying to get by him, but here comes Seth on the outside of the track. Stays ahead of Rogers for the time being, and the turn number 1 they go. Seth running in 8th, Zach Rogers up the 9th and 10th position. Battling for 10th is Quentin Moore and Rafael LeDuc. Here. Angel Navarro runs in the 12th position. Matthews is 13th. Jessica Shelton running in 14th right now. And Kev Shearer rounds out the top 15 for the time being as he stays ahead of Dylan Young. And Amadeo, keep around that 36 car. Amadeo may be closing up on that front pack. Amadeo up the 4th position now, and Logan Williams has gotten back by Dylan Poteet. Now Poteet looks to the low side of Logan Williams' car, and he tries to get by him, and he does so. If those two keep swapping spots here a little bit here, that may let Amadeo in this pack of cars here. But the time is running out though. We're down to 2.5 laps remaining now, and Kat Batson has pulled ahead in that 70 car. She's been running strong at this point here. Her last win was just a couple seasons back at North Wilkesboro in the Tyson Holly Farms 400. That was her last win at this point, just 2 seasons ago. And trying to get the KAB Enterprises team something to cheer about here today. 2 to go, but Poteet's gaining. He's knocked about half the margin off of Batson's time right now. Poteet trying to make a big charge now. Off to number 2. Poteet looks low. Batson trying to hang on as they come down the front stretch here, the back stretch here. Poteet's got her set up pretty good now. Here to go into turn number 3. Poteet to the low side for the lead, and he's got it. Or doesn't he? Batson slips up the track in turn number 4, and that's let Poteet take the lead once again. Can Batson come back, or Logan Williams, or whoever? The white flag's about to wave. 1 lap remaining at Indy. Dylan Poteet, who won a few races back at New Hampshire in the Bass Pro Shops 300, where he dominated that race, or actually took the lead from Trent Dunham, who had dominated that race, I should say. Poteet went on to win that race here. Now he's trying to hold off 2 cars here. Batson's trying to close back up again at a 70 car. Does she have enough? But here comes Logan Williams to the low side in the 7 car. That may have just sealed it for Poteet right there. I don't know. Here comes Batson back to the low side. Back on the back bumper of Poteet again. Here they come through turn number 4. Does Batson have a run off that 4th turn? She looks to the low side through turn number 4. Poteet slams the door, and that's all she wrote. Dylan Poteet wins the Brickyard 400. Wow, what racing here at Indy Brickyard 400. A tremendous finish, and Dylan Poteet, the number 31 Great Clip Chevrolet for Twinix Racing, goes to victory lane. Kat Batson comes home second. I almost had that one. I thought Kat may have had a shot at pulling this one off. I really thought she did, but And how about the 7-car Logan Williams in the Subway Buick? He comes up in 3rd position here today. A great run for that number 7 Subway machine. 4th will go to Natano Madeo. A solid day for him. 5th to Nathan Orman. 6th will go to Zach Rogers. 7th to Rob Evans. 8th to Seth Cole. 9th to Quentin Moore. And 10th to Mike Becker. Average speed 196,899. Oh my goodness. Wow, margin of victory 95 thousandths of a second at the start finish line. I mean, that was quite a stirring finish here today. I will definitely say that here. Rest of the finishing order for you here. Rafael Leduc comes home in 11th. Outside Pulsar Kyle Matthews comes home in 12th. 13th to Angel Navarro, Kev Shear. 14th to Pulsar for this race. Jessica Shelton, 15th. 16th will go to Dylan Young. Cole Deaver, the points leader, 17th. 18th will be Mike Wayne Robinson. Johnny Gardner, 19th. And Joshua Osborne comes home in 20th. 21st will be Zachary Fitzwater and Jesse Turner. Phil Parker, Jordan Anderson, James Sykes, Matt McIntyre, Trent Dunham, Alex Miller, Keith Batson, Nicky Martinez at the top 30. Cole Baker was 31st. Then Colton Schwartz, William Brock, Charles Sanford, Levi McIntyre, Jack Mitchell, Zach Winkle, Danny Bouchard, Nathan Hudson, and Mason Wood was the top 10. Was the whole field right here. Some big names finishing back in the pack there. So that's not going to do them any favors in the points wise too. And some of them were actually in the top 10 of the points too. Some of them finished in the back. So you should see how it looks like in the points and once the points are distributed at the end of this video. But for Dylan Pote, his second victory of the season here, the man who formerly ran the man who runs the NNSCRA, the man who runs the Mountain Dew Racing Series, and the man who runs the Mountain Dew Racing Series gets the victory here today as he wins the Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis. And I'm sure Dylan will tell you that's probably one of the best victories he's had in this series without question. Other than maybe his 2 Daytona 500s, he's won too. But anyway. So that will do it here today at Indy here. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to all the channels that does NNSCRA content here. Not only this channel, the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel, where we have everything on the channel. We got NR races, we got gaming videos, we got NR online videos, we got whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires for his channel. Be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series also on his channel, as well as our other 2 series that does under the NNSCRA banner, the NNSCRA Marble Studios Cup Series from Thrash Maniac 99. Give his channel a sub, and also the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series from X8675309-858X, and give that channel a sub as well too, and they will get you going on their series as well too. So that will do it here today at Indy. And congratulations again to Dylan Pote, the winner of the Brickyard 400. But now this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best. We will see you at Watkins Glen for the Budweiser at the Glen.